This is Born in Belgium. Born is in eastern Belgium. The railway bridge that you see in front of us, well, it's no longer used for railway purposes, but that bridge was built in 1916 for military purposes. In the previous years, there had been a desire to actually make a military railway in this area, and that's particularly after the 1905 Schlieffen Plan was adopted by the German military. This then was part of the Second German Reich. Now, after the Treaty of Versailles, the provinces of Eupen and Malmedy were transferred to Belgium. So this is even today a German-speaking area. Now, over here, where you can see the car park and my motorhome up the top there, it used to be the railway station in Born. So here, along here, we have something called the Venbahn, and this is today a cycling track, and this is the place where the cyclists can park their cars, take their bikes off, and then do a spot of cycling. And historic area. It's been really well done, I would have to say, for military for tourist purposes. So here we have the church. Now what I wanted to do is to show you the war memorial, which is here. Now bear in mind that this is Belgium. Now the soldiers from the First World War, which I'll take you to now, were killed fighting for Germany. But who were the soldiers killed? Which side were they on? And those in the Second World War, that we don't know. So there, I don't know the population. When I do these videos, I like to tell you what the population was earlier, but I don't know. So we have there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people there, and the dates, they're spread out over the course of the war, and one soldier missing, but of course he was probably killed. Now here we have the deaths from the Second World War, and those that went missing below. Now in this case, the soldiers that went were possibly here conscripted initially into the Belgian army and then into the German army. And yesterday I went to film a location where there was massacre of Afro-American soldiers during the Battle of the Bulge on the 17th of December 1945. But the family where they were they were given assistance for around an hour, where they were picked up before they were murdered, were also hiding two people to protect them from the draft. So people here could be drafted. Now in Gdansk, even as I speak, there's an exhibition about Our Lads, it's called. Those people from the area of Gdansk who were forced to join the German army, were conscripted into the army, because at this area, similar situation as to existed here. It had been part of the Second Reich and then was annexed after the occupation into the Third Reich. Now, as you get with many cases, but this is even the most exaggerated I have ever seen, first deaths in 1942, but you always find sort of the midway point for deaths being around September 43, and the majority of the deaths are in 1944. And this is an extremely good example of that. It hasn't been put in date order, it's been put in alphabetical order of the surname. You see here, one family, Bongarts, you've got four people there being killed. Were they brothers? Well, it's an unusual surname, and I would suggest that they could be brothers. There you've got three people called Kreitz, killed 1944, 45 and 43. Again, were they brothers? I would suspect so. of the missing soldiers once more on the Eastern Front, probably, then I'm going to assume that they never actually came back. Note that it's all in German language. Well, except for that bit's in Latin. But now this area is predominantly, well, overwhelmingly German speaking people. One person yesterday did say bonjour to me and not guten Tag. But people are very friendly, and almost everybody I've spoken to, they initially started out in German, because I speak French much better than I speak German. I have responded in French. Also, I haven't spoken French for a long time, so it sort of gives me the a certain, I don't know, a certain nice to speak French feeling. Now, this, I'm currently doing a tour related to the Battle of the Bulge, and so that is why I'm here. And so I went to visit, I'm now on my way to visit the location of the Malmedy murder. I did yesterday a video which ended up being around half an hour on the very 11 Afro-American soldiers who were murdered by the SS on the 17th of December 1944. Indeed, they were murdered after the Malmedy massacre, the same day with the Malmedy massacre, but it was the few hours later. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you'll be wanting to subscribe. I do lots of these walk around videos, so I do like to show people what places look like today, and as much as I can. And currently I'm in transit, so I'm going to a trade fair at the National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. So that allows me this trip from Heilbronn in Germany, where I'm based, to actually do this and to see a bit of the Ardennes in this case. Really wonderful, actually it's a really wonderful journey. It's really very interesting to be able to do this and also to share this with you. So very good. So if you find that interesting, please subscribe. I upload every day at 2000 hours, and I do longer documentary style videos on every Friday at 2000 hours. And these walk around ones tend to be on a Tuesday. This mightn't be on a Tuesday, but usually on a Tuesday. And on other days I tend to put short videos up of 3 minutes. Indeed, this was going to be a short 3-minute video, and I thought, I might say more than 3 minutes, so I'll do it in landscape format. Now, as you see here, we have a business, and it's written in German, so it makes it one of the things, whatever the business's language they're using, that is the language that people actually speak. So thanks for being with me, and all the best from me in Eastern Belgium.